US automotive publication Car and Driver, one of the biggest, most respected automotive publications in the world, has just named its EV of the Year. I want to tell you why I strongly disagree with Car and Driver, although the car they picked is exceptional, and I would love to own one. Frankly, I don't think it should qualify. I want to know if you agree with me or you disagree with me. I'll explain my rationale towards the end, because otherwise it won't make any sense. Hello my friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Welcome to all the new subscribers, and welcome back everyone else, and thank you to our Patreon supporters. Really appreciate what you do. Really could not do this without you, as your support is absolutely crucial to the team that supports the channel. I have guys that help me do the videos, put them together, that do the editing. That does take a lot of work. If I just wanted to throw the videos up there with me just talking and you being very bored with all that, it would be a lot easier. But we do a fair bit more than that. Car and Driver. I've been reading Car and Driver since I was very young. In fact, I used to pay a huge amount of money to buy the magazine produced by Car and Driver. I used to pay about $20 20 years ago, which was a lot of money because they had to be imported from the US to Australia. And every week I'd get so excited. I'd be saving up my money. I'd go in, I'd buy my magazine, or not every week, but every month. And I'd buy my magazine and I'd sit for hours and hours and hours, and I'd read it. I'd peruse every article and I'd read all the stats and all the numbers, the horsepower figures, and I used to love doing that. Car and Driver still make very interesting reviews. They make great news, and I highly respect their opinions, but in this case, I don't agree with their opinion. Now, Car and Driver announced that the Hyundai Ioniq 5 is their EV of the year. Now, I've got to say, it is a very good car. I understand why they would call it their EV of the year. I would love to own one. In fact, I saw one last night when I was walking down the street from close to where my office is right here. And I thought, damn, that thing looks fantastic. It looks even better in the flesh than what it does in photos. What a great looking EV. Now, I've seen a few of them from time to time, but for some reason, I was just right up close to it. And I thought, that is a really good looking EV. In a video presented by Carlos Largo of Car and Driver, the publication announced that the Hyundai Ioniq 5 is their new EV of the year, and they explained why. The video praised the vehicle's design language that reinvigorated the brand's overall design, its simple, ample, and functional cabin space, and its overall performance in range, charging, and driving dynamics. Now, personally, I don't think the range is revolutionary. It's not bad. Decent. It's not revolutionary, though. That's for sure. Car and Driver's list consisted of 20 EVs, which included the Porsche Taycan 4S Cross Turismo, the BMW i4 M50, the Ford Mustang Mach-E GT, the Chevrolet Bolt EV and EUV, the Hyundai Kona Electric, the Ford F-150 Lightning Platinum, the Rivian R1T Launch Edition, the Audi e-tron GT, the Lucid Air Grand Touring, GMC's Hummer EV, the Genesis GV60, the Mercedes AMG EQS 4MATIC, the Genesis Electrified G80, the BMW iX xDrive 50, the Kia EV6 Wind all-wheel drive, the Volvo C40 Recharge, and the Tesla Model S Plaid. Finally, there was the Cadillac Lyriq 450e Debut Edition. Car and Driver tested all the vehicles based on 4 factors, according to Teslarati, including measuring charging speed, the range at highway speed, cargo space, performance metrics, and some subjective analysis. Their testing culminated in the study of what they call 4 key attributes. Mission fulfillment. How does the vehicle advance technology in the segment? How enjoyable is the vehicle to drive? And 4, value for money. So the Ioniq 5 was praised for its excellent mission fulfillment by offering a lavish interior space. I've said this quite a number of times actually. The Ioniq 5 has a really good sized interior. It's on par with medium SUVs, but the car takes up not all that much space on the road. It's very well packaged. Although the Tesla Model Y is actually better packaged if you look at it based purely on the numbers. They said it's got plenty of room in cargo space, and its advancement of battery tech, range and charging, as well as its overall driving enjoyment in the all-wheel drive model they were testing was exceptional. Finally, the $40,000 starting price made the vehicle quite enticing. Remember, the starting price is worth considering. You don't get a lot of standard features for that starting price. You've got to pay extra for those. From these factors, Hyundai took home the title of EV of the Year. So who won the 2021 competition? Well, actually, the Tesla Model 3 Performance came first last year in 2021 on Current Driver's list of EV of the Year. Obviously, this year, it wasn't actually tested because it's not considered a new vehicle, or I don't know, for some other reason, I'm not sure, but it wasn't in the list. It wasn't tested. Now, reading the analysis of the Tesla Model S Plaid on Current Driver's website, Teslarati said they had a couple of criticisms that meant the vehicle didn't claim the top spot. Foremost, the interior user interface was criticized for the lack of physical controls, drive selector, windshield wiper controls, and turn signals specifically. The ever-divisive yoke also drew the ire of the publication. They didn't like it. Some people love it. Some hate it. Current Driver, they hated it. Finally, in terms of performance, while they sincerely enjoyed the straight line 0 to 60 performance, which is mind-blowingly fast, the braking and handling of the ability of the vehicle was a detractor to the experience, they said, leading the publication to say that the car was a battery electric twist to the classic muscle car formula. And to be honest, that's what I love about it. But hey, each to their own. That's okay. I don't expect Current Driver to award the Tesla Model S Plaid Car of the Year. It's very, very niche type vehicle, and in fact I don't think it should have won. While some Tesla fans might see this report as bad news for Tesla, I don't think that's actually true. What this means right now, right? More great electric cars on the market than ever before. And in fact, there are so many awesome electric cars to choose from now. We should all be very, very grateful for that. But, there is a big but here. Why do I think the Ioniq 5 should not have won? Well, here's why. Here are the world electric vehicle sales. Top models from January to June of 2022. First place, Tesla Model Y with 315,000 deliveries. Second place, Tesla Model 3, 219,000 deliveries. Now, this includes the fact that Tesla's factory was shut down for about a month in Shanghai, severely affecting these numbers. Third place, the Wuling Hongwan Mini EV with 207,800 deliveries. Obviously, Current Driver couldn't have tested the Wuling Hongwan Mini EV because they're not for sale in the United States. In fourth place was the BYD Song Plus with 160,000. Next, BYD Chin Plus with 132,000. Then the BYD Han with 97,000, followed by the Volkswagen ID4 with 64,000 deliveries, and the Li 1 plug-in with 60,000, followed by the BYD Dolphin with 58,000, and the Tang with 57,000, then the BYD Yen Plus with 55,000. Next was the Sherry QQ Ice Cream with 54,000, and after that, finally, we come to the Hyundai Ioniq 5 with 52,000 deliveries. Boy, oh boy, is it a great car, but that's not a big number, is it? To be honest, in comparison to the Tesla Model Y with 314,000 deliveries, it's what? Just slightly less than 1/6 of the Tesla Model Y deliveries for the first 6 months of this year. It's more than likely that gap will actually grow. In fact, it has grown from what we've seen from the past couple of months, deliveries from July and August, to the point where now the Model Y is selling 7 times more. For every 1 Ioniq 5 sold, 6 Tesla Model Ys are delivered into owners' hands. In my opinion, what matters the most for the electric revolution is not any of the factors that Current Driver tested. It's outside of cost. Nothing else matters as much as availability. That's my view. The electric revolution cannot happen if only 50,000 cars are delivered to the entire planet over a 6-month period. That's my view. You may disagree, and I want to know if you do in the comment section below. But I personally don't see how we can actually have a successful revolution, how we can transform the planet from being this stinky junk hole where there's stinky diesel and petrol fumes everywhere if we don't make many EVs, if we only make a small number, it's never going to happen. And Hyundai, frankly, is only making a very small percentage of their cars as electric. In fact, it's tiny. Now, I get that this encourages Hyundai to do the right thing and make more EVs, but Hyundai already know they're onto a winner. We already know they've got a great car. They've been told by numerous media, people want them. People want their cars. What's happening right now is literally, this is the kind of thing that's happening right now. And this is what pisses me off about what Hyundai is doing. Here's an article, right? From back on the 17th of May, 2022. It says Hyundai Ioniq 5 orders reopening. 68 cars are up for grabs. Hyundai is set to open Ioniq 5 orders again with a batch of 68 new vehicles on its way to Australian shores. You know what thousands of people did? Thousands of people went on the internet at the same time, whatever it was, 11 a.m. in the morning, and they all raced and fought each other, scratched tooth and nail to get one of those 68 EVs. That is a pretty piss poor experience in my opinion. Now, I'm going to guess that the guys are bleeping out my swearing in this. I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed because I know so many people that want the Ioniq 5 who just can't get one. And I've been going on at Hyundai like this now for more than 12 months. Hyundai, please ramp up your EV deliveries. Hyundai and Kia really actually don't plan on selling many EVs for the next 5 to 10 years. If you look at their time frame, and I've made videos about this, and I've made videos about why I believe Hyundai and Kia could go bankrupt. It's because they don't actually even see EVs as being the future of the automotive industry, when pretty much everyone else, aside from a couple of whack jobs, including Toyota, do. That's why I don't think the Ioniq 5 should be the car of the year. Car of the year, in my view, should be the car that goes to the most houses, to the most people, changing the world as soon as possible. Why does this change the world? Well, I'll tell you why. Most people buy an EV based on one thing. A recommendation from a friend. Your friend influenced you in some way. Your friend showed you something. Your friend took you for a drive. Once you drive an electric car, you'll never go back. You'll never go back to stinky gas. So that is why the World Car of the Year, in my view, should be the car delivered to the most people and the most homes, which will inevitably change the most minds. Let me know if you agree or you disagree. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.